Hey guys, my name is Matthew and I'm going to be the Mondays on the Snamily. As it's our first week on the collab channel, we decided to do introduction week. And I thought of so many fun different ways to introduce myself to you guys and I couldn't really think of anything. So I decided to show you guys what is on my iPad because the apps that I have on my iPad kind of show who I am and what kind of music I listen to and what TV shows I watch. So let's just get started. In white, Retina display one, and I have this smart cover case, which is pretty cool because it turns your iPad on and off when you like open it, and it's really cool. I got it for like $10 on Amazon, when in actuality it's like $60 on the Apple. So on my wallpaper is a picture of all my queens at the Billboard Awards festival thingy, I don't even know what it's called. And I have Jessie J, who's kind of cropped out, Taylor Swift, Aretha Franklin, Ariana Grande, Idina Menzel, Hayley Williams, and Charlie XCX. They are queens. And I put them on my background because I love them all and I love all their music. So as soon as you go to my first homepage, well, first let's talk about our background, because my background is very iconic. It is Britney Spears crying. I felt like this was so necessary in my life because I feel like this 24/7 basically. So I was like, well, let me put this in my background because it really shows who I actually am and I'm always like this. But anyways, on my apps I have the FaceTime, calendar, photos, camera, contacts, clock, maps, videos, notes, reminders, photo booth, Game Center, newsstands, iTunes Store, App Store, iBooks, settings, and I have like a little folder which just has tips and podcasts. To be honest, the only apps that I use is FaceTime, photos, and camera. And taking pictures on an iPad is awkward enough, so I don't really use camera that often. But photos, I just have a whole bunch of selfies because you already know how I do. I need to delete all these because this is actually really disgusting. Then FaceTime, I just FaceTime some of my friends, even FaceTime people from the family. On the bottom, I have messages, which I don't really message from my iPad. Mail, which I don't check, Safari, which I don't really use, and music, which I don't really use. I don't know why any of those are at the bottom because I never use any of them. Then I have Spotify, which I'm on all the time, but I use it on my phone, not my iPad. Xfinity, which is a TV watching type thing. It's like Comcast. It is Comcast. It's the same thing as Comcast because it's made by the same people. It's just a different name for it. But some of the movies that I watched like over the week, because I had winter break this week, so I had no school the whole week. So some of the movies that I watched was Maleficent, I don't know. That's a really good movie. The Fault in Our Stars, Blended is really good. What else did I watch? I watched The Other Woman. That's good. And that's all I watched from the movies. And then for TV shows, I have Empire. Oh my god. Empire is literally my show. It is so good. It is amazing. Scandal, which I'm kind of getting back into it. I kind of stopped watching it, but I'm getting back into it. The Voice, which is good. Grey's Anatomy, I started watching on Netflix. Dance Moms, you already know. Pretty Little Liars, I'm like 2 seasons behind, so I need to catch up. Then I have Netflix, which we already know what Netflix is. I'm on it 24/7. Word, which I only use for school. Hopefully I'm getting a laptop, so I don't have to use my iPad version anymore. Pages, which I also use for school. The CW, which I use to watch The 100, which is a really good show. It is my favorite show, and America's Next Top Model. Then I have Drive, which I don't use. Docs, I don't really use. MTV, I don't use because it's super laggy on my iPad. Twitter, which I don't really use for my iPad, but it's convenient to have just in case I'm like using my phone for something. Then I have iMovie, which I use to edit all my videos. Then Khan Academy, just in case I have like trouble with math or something. I just go on here and look it up. Google Plus to check all my notifications. Find my iPhone, which I use because I always lose my iPhone. Snapchat I use just in case like my phone is somewhere and I need to check Snapchat. Then I have Cam XL, which is just a free app, so I just got it because it was free. It was like a paid app, but it's free because it's the Apple app of the week or whatever. Heads Up, which I like to play after school because I stay after school for a little bit. Superimpose, which I used to make my thumbnails. YouTube, which you should already know what YouTube is because you're watching it right now. King of Thieves, which is a really fun game. Then I have SimCity, which I was addicted with that game and then I stopped playing it. And I get notifications all the time telling me to come back, but whatever. HBO, I love HBO. Then I have Fonto, which I also use to make my thumbnails. Then I have CBS, which I use to watch Survivor and Big Brother. Then I have Fox Now, which I use just to watch Empire and American Idol. Skype, which I use sometimes. Uvu, which I use the most. Then Dropbox, I use that because if you have tons of pictures on your phone and your iPad, you can just use Dropbox. It's like a cloud storage thing and it's a lot faster. Hangouts, which I use to hang out with the family on Google Hangouts. Smart Glass for Xbox, which is like a controller thingy for your Xbox 360. Amazon Instant Video, which I don't have an account for anymore, so I don't really use it anymore. Boo-hoo. Then I have Piano Tiles, which I love this game. Eraser to erase people, like when you take a good selfie and there's people in the background, you need to erase them. You just get eraser and you erase them. Be gone. Then you have YouNow, which I'm on YouNow all the time. I'll leave it down below if you want to fan me. Kick, which I don't really use on my iPad. Amazon, which I use a lot to buy stuff. Then I have Pinnacle Studios, which is an editor as well, but I wasted my money on it. It was $15 and I don't ever use it, so Then I have Pacemaker, which I forgot what this is. I think it's like a DJ type thing. Cute Cut, which I use the most for editing. It was $5. A better editor than anything else on mobile. Then finally I have Instagram. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure you stay tuned because everyone else in this family is going to be posting this week and next week. So make sure you subscribe and all my social media will be down below and my main channel too. Bye!